That is a fair ball down the line. Here comes Edmondson. He's being waved home furiously by Nate Thompson, and Arkansas will win it in the 10th inning. And the error comes home to roost. Arkansas has won the series in its 16th straight home game.
We talk more about the defense, but right here it's the bat. White down the line, and Tommy White was pitched that way too, but just not enough. The difference was the outfield. Infield playing straight up, outfield was not. They were pushed to the opposite side. So the freshman had a long way to go, and not enough time. The Hawks walk them off right now, have won the series.
Struck out looking to begin the bottom of the first. White drives one to left. High and deep. Hello, Hawk Pan. Hudson White with his first Razorback homer. And he's put Arkansas in front 4-3. 11 homers last season at Texas Tech. Must be good to get number one out of the way in game one.
That leadoff spot, boy, when he swung it, just connected. That was rock solid swing right there by Hudson White, and no doubter into the hog
pen. You see it land out there? And they'll receive more. That's fair. Inside the third base bag, down into the corner. Off the bat of Hudson White. All the way from first base is Wilmsmeyer. There's the speed. And two score on the double.
Alumni live down in the DFW Metroplex area.
Hard hit and down the line. Hudson White will find the corner again. Edmondson will go to third. He will stop there. White into second base, his second double of the game. He's been on base in 4 straight plate appearances.
54 average. White gets into one, laced into left center. Takes an aggressive turn on first, and with a little trouble picking up the baseball. Won't even have to get his uniform dirty in the first inning.
Say the least. White's been fun to watch. That's fun to watch. It's fair, down the line and left and into the corner. This is going to be extra bases for Hudson.
4th inning.
Hudson White hit into a double play previously. Strokes one to the gap in right center field. It's down. It's all the way to the fence. Big 2-out double from White will score McLaughlin, and Arkansas has taken a 2-0 lead. Carry people, just kind of keep everybody together. Often running is more. This is a good throw from White in plenty of time to cut down more. Troy, they've had 2 base runners, and they've lost them both.
Yeah, that's really tough.
In his first game, it was his second Razorback at bat when he homered. White strokes one into right center field, back towards the wall, high off the fence. Scoring is Lovich. White has an RBI double, and Arkansas makes it a 9-1 game.
That might have been a deke.
Squares around again, pops it up, and the catch made Hudson White. 2 gone. Excellent work by the Razorback catcher.
He at third, Pompey off first. He's going. Swing and a miss. They will throw down, and the tag is applied. They ran on Hudson White. A real good throw, and Aloy slapped the tag on Pompey. 1-2 to White. Fair ball. That's going to tie the game up. That one McGee couldn't catch, and Hudson White, RBI against his former team, makes it 7-7. Comeback complete.
Right. Maybe they're trying to stay out of that double play.
That ball blistered to the gap in right center field. Nobody's home, and it's going to take a bounce and roll towards the warning track. Here comes Helfrich. Wagner around third will slam on the brakes. We just about had a horse race at Oaklawn right there with one on the heels of another.
Been around. They do have a good time. That's trouble. That is drilled into the corner and left. Waldschmidt on the move, but Hudson White with a stand-up double. And for the third time tonight, Arkansas with the leadoff man aboard. That is high and deep. Waldschmidt escorts it to the track. That's a 2-run homer, second home run of the year for Hudson White, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Razorbacks.
We've said this for the last week, pretty steady. You're behind 3-1, you come deliver a fastball right down the heart. Boy, he does not miss this one at all.
2-1 game.
Oh yeah.
2-2. Off the handle, Daly scoops it up.
Wow.
Safe. Hustling down the line, the catcher, Hudson White.
Close up. And the pitch lifted in the air, left center field, well struck, back to the wall. Goodbye to the people, into the hog pen. And one big swing from Hudson White has made it 3-0 Razorbacks.
Yeah, just a really big swing by Hudson White. I think that's a fastball that Cal Steven normally throws up out of the zone. That's at the top of the strike zone. Hudson White knew it when he hit it. Just a little bit of breeze blowing out. Nothing's going to knock that one down tonight. About 408.
Last year for Texas Tech. Bases full of Razorbacks. A liner to left. It's down. It'll score 2. Arkansas has taken a 7-5 lead. Hudson White plays hero again. Tell you what, you mentioned a guy getting hot at the right time. Hudson White is the nominee for the Razorbacks, and it's a 7-5 game.
13. Hit well out to left. Tie game. Hudson White, who came up huge for Arkansas on Friday, comes up with another clutch hit, a game-tying 2-run home run, and Arkansas has evened this game up.
3-2. High fly deep left field. It is gone! And the Razorbacks have an 8th inning lead thanks to a 3-run home run from Hudson White.
Now the Texas Tech transfer, we talked about how good he is defensively behind the plate, but he recognizes slider right here and gives it a ride. I kind of seen everything that Stewart had in that at bat, but this one is about as middle as you can get. Slider that just stays right there. Hudson White gives it a ride, and that swing right there gives Arkansas their first lead of the night.
And corks this one deep left center field. It is gone, and Hudson White continues his hit streak. He has homered in consecutive games. He is scorching hot.
It feels like something Arkansas is going to need if they're going to make a run and have a chance to win the whole thing, and that is the ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark. There's a lot of positives and incredibly positive things about this Arkansas baseball team, but power hadn't been at the top of the list. You get Hudson White going, and now that's 2 in 2 nights. Adds a little bit more juice in this lineup.
A very potent ball squad.
Hudson White pops this one in the air towards right field, going back, and it's gone! That just kept carrying, and it carries over the right field fence, and Hudson White, one of the hottest hitters on the team down the stretch, opens up the scoring in Fayetteville with a solo shot.
Play intact. Don't try to overswing. Guy not throwing hard on the mound, but outside portion of the plate. Don't try to pull it. He went opposite field and had enough strength to get.
White puts a charge into this into left field, back and goodbye. Second home run of the day for Hudson White. This one a 3-run shot for the Razorbacks. It's 17-9 Arkansas.
It doesn't take much for him to turn on the pitches. We saw in the first inning of this game with his wide stance, and sends that ball into left field in the bleachers.
It was his first loss of the season. Rivera takes off, and he is out at second base.
That Rivera's been caught stealing there, but the throw was on the money. Apply the tag not once but twice.
Into center field. It gets down for a base hit. Hudson White comes through again. Peyton Stovall scores. 2-0 Arkansas. 1-2. Hit towards left field. Back it goes. Off the wall. 1 run is in. They'll put the brakes on. Wilmsmeyer at third, and it's an RBI double for Hudson White, who just missed tying the game. Hudson White swings at the first pitch, hits this one out towards right field, and that's a fair ball. It gets down and gets away from Cameron. It'll be second and third for the Razorbacks with nobody out.